I'm Armida Carr, bilingual speech-language pathologist, owner, and founder of New Horizon Therapy. Welcome back to Therapy Thursday, where I answer your questions or talk about a topic as it relates to speech or occupational therapy. Today, I'm going to talk about literacy and reading and how it impacts speech when kids have delays, but also what to look for when the kids are little. And I know there's stages from 0 all the way up through when they go to school. So I'm going to do the 0 up to 3, up to 5 kind of before they go to school. So that way, if there are reading difficulties, we can kind of figure out what those difficulties are. And I am going to look at a chart because I don't have everything memorized. But reading is so important from an early age, even when the kids are little. It's so important to read to them. And I always encourage parents to read to their children just because they start learning language, they start learning what a book looks like, they start looking to see, can they hold a book up, just for them to get familiar with books and how language sounds. And that's how they develop their own reading skills. So as parents, we have to be models for them. So let me go through some of the reading milestones that we should see in those early years. So from 0 to 1, from 3 to 6 months, kids can, stare at pictures. From 9 to 12 months, they begin to explore books. From 1 to 2 years old, they show interest in books. They're physically involved with the book, so turning the page, turning it over, playing with it. I usually go to the dollar store, get all the board books I can, because if they're destroyed, it's not going to hurt my little heart. Responds when they're read to out loud, so they begin to listen, or they begin to almost, kind of try to imitate words or sounds or pictures or labeling pictures. So they start becoming involved, and that's from 1 to 2. When they are from 3 to 5, before they go into school, they start requesting stories to be read to them. They usually have a favorite book. They pretend to read. They try to read print around them, pointing to a McDonald's sign, pointing to car signs, signs that they see every day. And they're beginning to know some numbers and letters. And this is from 3 to 5. And then after that, it goes into kindergarten, which, by then, a lot of kids are, should have the knowledge of books and all of that. But those are some of the early stages of reading and how they develop the love for reading. But again, I think it's so important as parents to read to children, even when we think they don't understand. But just showing pictures and going through it and not necessarily asking questions, but just pointing and modeling. And this happened first, this happened next, this happened last. Because sometimes when kids have that delay with books or not wanting to sit or not pointing or not being engaged, those can be signs with difficulties of learning or even reading. So I know for us in our practice, a book is always part of our sessions because we know how important reading is. We are teaching vocabulary, we are teaching weighting, we are teaching prediction, what comes first, what comes next, labeling, and attention, being able to sit for a little bit. So reading, again, I can't emphasize how important it is even from newborn. So practice, read, and show your kids how, what it's like, and that way they can develop the love for reading as well. But if you notice any delays in any of those areas, we are here to help, answer questions, or, give you ideas on what to do depending on the age of your child. So reach out if you have any more questions or if you have any concerns. Thank you for joining me again today on Therapy Thursday, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.